I have the best recipe to share. It is vegan butternut squash cookies. So I'll give you a couple alternatives because sometimes having the little chocolate chips that aren't vegan are a good way, but this is the best thing in the world to do. If you're a farmer, you grow a lot of butternut squash, you love it. Vegan butternut squash cookies. So you want to mix your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients separate. So right here in our dry ingredients, I've got a cup of rolled oats, a couple of tablespoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon, put some cinnamon in there, half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds. This gives them such a great earthy, and they have this oil in it, and it just gives them such a great blend. Then in our wet ingredients, we have a flax egg we made. This can be substituted if you want to put a real egg in it, but I actually suggest doing 2 egg whites instead. So the recipe will reflect both. A cup of the butternut squash that we did. We're mixing all our wet ingredients in here. Let me see, I need a, there it goes. Put a teaspoon of vanilla in there, a couple of tablespoons of maple syrup. No artificial sweeteners. This is all maple syrup. All right, I had already put one in there. 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and use organic coconut oil, and you need to melt it. It needs to be liquidy like that. And we're gonna whip this up real quick. Whip it up. Whip together those wet ingredients. And then just gonna stir this together. And what is so great is we fold in all the other yummy ingredients afterwards. We're gonna put some coconut in here. Yep, we got a couple of tablespoons of coconut. We've got a 1/4 cup of raisins. And then, of course, the extra special fun. You can put cocoa nibs in here if you want to keep it vegan, but I used one of our CBD chocolate bars and broke it all up into these pieces. And this is the magic. Woo! Sweet, delicious, yummy. Gonna let this, put this in the fridge for just about 10 minutes, just kind of let it cool off so it sets well. And then I will form them in little balls, patty them, put them on a baking sheet in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. And it does take them a while to cook because it's actually the squash, even though it was pre-cooked. And they are so delicious.